Hello Glee fans, this is Shamus Kelley, video producer for The Tower Life, here with your opinionated Glee review of Season 4, Episode whatever. I didn't really check to see what the name of this episode was, but I'm pretty sure it was Guilty Pleasure. So, this week's episode, I'm sorry this review's coming out a little later than normal. I'm at home, spring break, all that. That's why I'm in this lovely room with all of my wonderful things here. Now, you may think, oh, wait, Shamus, is Power Rangers your guilty pleasure? No, because that's actually better written than Glee right now. Ha ha ha. And also Degrassi is a much better written show. Why aren't you watching that? But anyway, you're here for Glee, so I'm gonna keep going with that. So, Blaine and Sam, like, it was cute at first, and the way it ended was fine, but I just don't care. This is the problem. I don't feel things for Glee anymore. And you may think, why are you reviewing it? Because a bunch of you seem to enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep going. So then we have joking about, yeah, there was a joke about how, like, oh yeah, like, yeah, you're just gonna run, like, vapor rub all over Blaine? And I'm like, they said that to Tina, so once again, the running joke is we're gonna make fun of Tina. And I'm like, it's not funny, it's just kind of sad that you are making that kind of joke about, you know, molesting someone, basically. But this is Glee, so do we expect any better? No. So what else do we have? I don't even know what. So, okay, that first song with like the 80s transitions, I don't know what the name of the song was, that was super cute, alright? That was funny, it was adorable, I'm like, whatever. But did anyone else notice how long the songs in this episode seem? Maybe I just don't really watch Glee for the music, and maybe I was just somehow paying a little more attention this week, but like, they went really long in some places. I'm like, did the episode run short? And because I know they must shoot way more than they actually use for the show for these songs, so I don't know, that just seemed really weird to me. And okay, and then Brittany, again, she's not dumb, she just has a unique way of looking at things. But once again, we're portraying her like she's stupid. And this thing there, how she calls out Kitty about being like a bitch or whatever, then she calls her a bitch, and then, you know, judges the crap out of her anyway. So, once again, it's Glee saying one thing and then doing another. And, you know, you don't get to be like, oh, well, some characters feel this way. It's like, it's just the overall Glee-ness of itself. And also, like, how did she know that, like, Kitty, like, told Marley to, like, you know, how to, like, throw up and all that sort of stuff? Like, was that revealed? I think I missed that part, if that ever happened. So, then we have Kurt and his, like, man pillow thing. I wasn't really sure where that was going. It's a guilty pleasure, right? It just seemed kind of weird and, like, not really needed. I mean, it wasn't weird that he had it, just the way it was structured and whatnot. It just seemed really off to me. I mean, I don't know why. Oh, Kitty, you're awful. Once again, they're trying to redeem this character who we have no real reason except for them telling us, hey, you should feel bad for her. And I don't. I don't feel bad for this person at all. Oh my god. So awful. Oh my god. Kitty, you're awful. Yes, why are these songs so long? So then there's this whole thing about Chris Brown, which gets dropped after they make a whole big deal about it. They're like, oh my god, Chris Brown this. I'm like, honestly, I don't know enough about this situation. Chris Brown is an awful person. But, like, they're talking about, like, you know, like, this, you know, like, I'm not looking at him like his music. Like, you know, a lot of people like Michael Jackson, but they don't, you know, they don't like Michael Jackson as a person, but they like his music. And same thing with, like, John Lennon or any other examples like that. But here, they have to then go compare it to a bunch of female artists, which isn't necessarily bad. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know about that. Blaine, I'm just why? And I thought it was really weird that they did a Small Wonders reference, that, like, that's like an 80s show. I've seen clips of it, I've read about it before. Like, that seems like a show that Tina would not have seen, especially if she's a senior in high school. Maybe she saw reruns or something, but that just seemed really weird and just kind of self-serving for whoever wrote this episode. And then, okay, so there's a whole bunch. So in this episode, and in previous episodes, I don't know if I've talked about it enough, is that they decide to basically be like, hey, Brody, how dare you, like, be a man whore? And, okay, look, I understand that Rachel feels betrayed because he didn't tell her about that. That's completely fine, because there could be a problem, STDs, all like that. You should always wear condoms, by the way. You know, my PSA or whatever. Always wear condoms. If you're gonna engage in sexual activity, do it. But here, like, it's like, oh, you should feel bad for doing it. It's like, no, he shouldn't, Brody. He should have told Rachel, yeah, but he shouldn't feel bad for doing that. Like, he needs the money, and that's how he wants to do it. And, you know, you don't get to judge him, okay? You can stop that crap right here. But then it was really weird that, like, Brody was all like, yeah, you know who did this to my face? Your boyfriend. And then Rachel's like, he did that? I'm like, that's not romantic, Rachel. He punched him in the face. He wailed on him. And you know what that is? That's awful. I'm just moving all around today. So, fuck you for this. And then but then Brody does not escape out of this clean either, because then he starts blaming Rachel for what Finn did, which is really messed up, not trying to live that life. So this is just, oh god, I don't even know. And then the ending with Sam and Blaine was cute. The arc didn't really go anywhere or do anything. It just sort of happened, but you know, it was nice and cute, and whether they reference it or not, maybe, but Glee inspires nothing in me. Like, yeah, I didn't watch the episode last night, and I barely wanted to watch it today. I'm like, do I want to do this? But I do it all for you out there. You all seem to care about what I think, so it's going to be good times. But on another fun tangent before... Actually, no, I'll finish grading the episode first. So this episode gets a D. A solid D. There were a few kind of yay points, but overall just awful. The music, whatever. Tina Watt, she just gets to be made fun of. Yeah, that's a really great thing for the character. Alright, thanks for that. Then, oh boy. Oh yeah, someone, I think it was Gem of Gems, suggested Sugar Watch. Not there. I guess, is she paid as a main actor or not? Because if she's a guest star, I can understand why they don't want to use her, but I don't know. So, overall, yeah, this just was not a good time. Not a good time at all. But yes, if you want more Shamus review goodness, I'm actually going to be starting a Doctor Who review. Yes, a Doctor Who review with my good friend Abby, who actually does the Vikings review that I linked a week or two back. We're going to be posting an episode sometime this week, and then we're going to be talking about Season 7, Part 2, and just as like a little teaser, you can see I like Doctor Who. David Tennant seems to be there, but my favorite Doctor... Well, you'll see. If you watch it, you'll find out all my thoughts about Doctor Who and its ways. I'm not... You'll see. You'll see, but I'm sure you will get some of the anger that you're used to when watching these reviews. I know you all enjoy my anger, so you're going to be getting that in Doctor Who, so watch out for that. It's coming soon. Alright, I'll let you all know. But until then, yeah, you know, if you want to zoom in on any of these and see what I like, go for it. But until then, Glee fans, saber-tooth tiger. Alright, stay good, guys.